The weekly Parsha portrays for us the following scenario and tells us the following halacha. A set of parents comes to the Beis Din, bringing their child with them, and with a report that this child is disobedient, he's rebellious. The court is then empowered to give lashes to this child. Then at a later stage, the parents come once again to the Beis Din to say that the child is still rebelling, he's still disobeying, and moreover that he's stolen money from his parents and used that money to indulge himself, buying meat and wine and acting as self-centered, in a self-indulgent way, gluttonously, lustfully, drunkenly. And at this point the Beis Din may put the child to death. That's the scenario, that's the ruling. The Torah empowers the Beis Din at the instigation of the parents to put such a child to death. Now, while such a scenario has never happened in Jewish history, it's never happened, but the message behind this is powerful. Firstly, in terms of the child, it's possible for a person to be on a road of self-destruction. He may have chosen for himself a self-indulgent, lustful type of lifestyle, that the Torah recognizes that he is a car at the top of the hill with the brakes off. It's just heading for absolute destruction. And therefore the Torah prescribes that the best course of action for such a person is to be put to death. And the second idea, which goes together with the first idea, is that parents are expected to be responsible. In this particular case, the parents are supposed to be responsible and bring their child to court and have the court execute their child in the child's own interest. If the child will die now, he will die as a non-criminal. He will not have committed any violent acts of crime. He will not have murdered anyone. But if they are to leave him to live, they're basically allowing him to destroy himself. That's the responsibility of the parents. For ourselves, the message is that we have to know that if we are on a bad path, if we're allowing ourselves to roll down the hill, so we can destroy our lives. There's no guarantee that we won't destroy our lives. People do destroy their lives. People do move on to a path of self-destruction and destroy their lives. And that there's a remedy. The Torah expects us to be responsible for ourselves and to take such a matter into our hands and learn to control ourselves. If we won't control ourselves, we will destroy ourselves. So this is the message we have to take home, that we are responsible for our lives. We can make magnificent, beautiful, glorious lives for ourselves, or we can take the road which will lead us to death and destruction.